So we spend a lot of time on this channel talking about Docker and self-hosting and network security and things like that. But one thing we've never really talked about is home security. So when Lockly reached out to me and asked if I'd be interested in reviewing one of their products, I immediately said yes. So what I like about the Lockly Vision lineup is that they kind of take a bunch of different things and put them all into one device. For instance, of course, this is a deadbolt. It is a smart deadbolt that allows you to enter a PIN or use your fingerprint to open the lock. It also is a smart doorbell feature. So if somebody presses the doorbell button on the lock, not only does it chime inside the house on the other side of the device, I also get a notification on my phone letting me know that I have a visitor at my door. Now, to take this a step further even, it's also got a camera built into it so I can see who's on the other side of my door. And I get about a 15-second clip of whoever rang my doorbell. It also allows me to have a conversation with that person with the built-in microphone and speaker in the lock. So while it's all well and good to have a doorbell and a camera and a smart lock and all of this kind of stuff, if you've ever watched The Lock-Picking Lawyer, you'll see how easily he gets into different devices, whether it's using a lockpick set or an electromagnet or something like that. What I really like about Lockly is that if anybody tries to tamper with the device, whether it's trying to use the fingerprint scanner or trying to jimmy the lock or anything like that, again, that camera kicks in and starts recording for any kind of tampering that it thinks is happening, whether you're tampering or not. If somebody jiggles the lock, I get a recording. If somebody misuses the fingerprint device on it, I get a recording. So it's always keeping tabs on what's going on with its own security and letting me know in real time what's going on. So to unlock your Lockly Smart Vision Deadbolt, like I said, you've got a couple of options, and I want to show you the two that I will probably use the most. The first being a fingerprint, where really all I have to do is just touch the fingerprint sensor on the side, give it a second, and then it will unlock. This is a super handy feature to have for a couple of reasons. Maybe you left the house without your keys. Maybe you want to give somebody else access without giving them a key, things like that. You can definitely use the fingerprint scanner as an alternate method of giving somebody access to your house without having to give them a key. Now, I will say there is one downside to that, and that, of course, is that that person would have to be at your home to register their fingerprint in order to make that fingerprint available on the system for later. So that's something you might give to friends or family members or something like that. I think a more likely scenario that you might use is actually just giving somebody a PIN code to your door, where they would then use the touchpad on the front of the door to unlock with whatever 8-digit combination you happen to give them. So like I mentioned, this is a deadbolt. So in order to lock this from the outside, under normal circumstances, need to use a key. But with the Lockly setup, you can actually just touch the PIN pad once you've closed the door, and the deadbolt will automatically extend, thus locking your door. So my wife and I have been using this lock for the last few weeks. And yes, we have run into a couple of scenarios where maybe it didn't register a fingerprint, or the combination just kind of freaked out and didn't do its thing. So there are times where there may be a little hiccup in the system, and I think if you just hang out, give it a minute, and try again with whether it's your fingerprint or the PIN code, you should be able to get in. But of course, you always got the option to just use a regular key. Now, of course, when you do that, you may get a notification on your phone saying that somebody is tampering with your device, but there's always a backup access with using a key. So this isn't just something that you would use on your day-to-day, whatever home you live in. This might also be good for like an Airbnb, where you just want a one-time access code for a guest, for somebody who's going to be cleaning, things like that. You can just set up access codes very quickly, give those codes to whoever needs them, and then disable those codes when they're no longer needed. So let's touch on storage just real quick. Now, this device did come with a micro SD card in it that you can upgrade if you need more space. Of course, you can always go back into your system logs and delete videos and things like that to free up space. And on the flip side of that, the internal storage for things like PIN codes and fingerprints and things like that is also there. So it can store up to 99 fingerprints, 99 access codes, 99 of basically whatever type of access you want to have available on your device. One of the other things that I really dig about the Lockly setup is that it also integrates with Alexa and Google Home and things like that. So I can say, hey, is my front door locked?
The front door is unlocked.
You can then tell Google to lock your door or unlock your door for you. Hey, Will you lock the front door, please?
Sure, locking the front door.
Also, if for whatever reason your smart assistant fails, your fingerprint fails, your PIN code fails, and you don't have a key, maybe you've still got your phone on it and you've got your phone attached to the device, you can actually unlock the Lockly Vision home device using the Bluetooth on your phone, as long as the device has been previously paired. So I do want to give Lockly a big shout out, big thank you for letting me check out this device. This is definitely something that I will be keeping on my door just to make sure that I've always got different ways to get in as necessary. If you're interested in picking up one of these devices for yourself, I will have some links in the description with a discount code if you buy directly from Lockly, but you can pick these up at Home Depot, Lowe's, Amazon, just about anywhere that hardware like this is sold. So definitely check out the description down below for more information on how you can get your own Lockly device. So I think with all of that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up here. As always, thanks for your time. I always appreciate your support, and I'll talk to you in the next video.